Howdy, folks, and welcome back to some more Colorado Rockies. We're talking prospects again, and we are talking about Bernardo Caruso and Fred Gerber. Caruso, a guy that we drafted. We'll talk about him first. He is our number 4 prospect in our system and the number 50 MLB prospect across the entire league. We drafted him 2 years ago in a later round. I believe the 6th round, 5th round, something like that. Yeah, he's a guy that we got young and just has some decent skills. I just think he's, it says right here, young pitcher who excels in nothing, but isn't bad at anything either. So you can, another one of these guys where they're very well-rounded. You can kind of mold them however you would like. The plus of that, they can be very well-rounded, and you like that, but also the other plus is there might not be one defining feature that makes him stand out. He might not have anything to a point where you're super fine with it, but I think Caruso is going to be just fine. He's been between the rotation and bullpen all year this year. He's getting a start in this one, and he only went about 4 innings in this one just because he had been pitching the bullpen. We wanted to kind of give him this look while I went out there and saw him. He has a 4-pitch mix, which is a running fastball, a sinker, a 12-6, and a changeup. So everything has movement. Everything has a little bit of run. He's not going to blow it by you. And again, like it says right here on my next note, does not throw super hard, so relies on break from the fastballs. So having the fastballs break, the sinker and the running fastball, one can use be high in the zone, the other one use low in the zone to get ground outs. Obviously the 12-6 drops off the table, and the changeup kind of a middle ground there to mix up speed and stuff. So a decent pitch mix. His 12-6 is by far his best pitch. You can throw it with a good break, good velocity, and good control. It's a pitch you can throw at any counts, and you love when a guy has a breaking pitch that has those traits. Demonstrates great control with most of his pitches, so he's a guy that can nibble, a guy that can generate loss off contact because he can put the ball exactly where it is, and with that movement, it can miss barrels. Really solid first time through the order. A lot of pitches, though. Again, struggling to put guys away, has been getting fouled off, has kind of got into some long at-bats here. Wasn't able to put guys, a lot of fouls and close takes. That was my next note. But you get a lot of soft contact. When they did finally come out and make some contact and put the ball in play, it wasn't going very far. Obviously, you got hit hard a little bit towards the end, and the 4th inning, which we're seeing now, that's when it started unraveling a bit for him. Was a spot start with a late scratch, so wasn't fully rested like I mentioned before. We didn't really have all the juice in the tank. It kind of needed a guy after just a late minute scratch. So yeah, that's what it is. Overall, he had a 4 plus innings pitched today. Had 4 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned, 1 home run given up, which I believe we're going to be seeing right now. 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. His role on the team might be more of a bullpen spot starter for MLB club. Again, we like what he has to work with. We like the pitch mix. We like kind of his control over stuff profile, but that also limits him. So that is Bernardo Caruso. I have high hopes for him. I hope you do too. Next, let's talk about Fred Gerber. Now, Fred Gerber is our number 9 overall prospect, a shortstop that can play second base and third base as well. And he's the number 10 overall shortstop prospect in all of the land. He's a power-hitting shortstop with good fielding and athleticism. Kind of in a Tovar light, but obviously Tovar is light years ahead fielding-wise. A little bit, I think a little less athletic. But kind of in that same athletic tier. But just a better overall hitter, while Gerber's way just more, power and let's go. Has struggled for average this year, but has shown growth in walk numbers. So while he isn't exactly, hitting 300 this season, he is walking a lot more than kind of the numbers and the outlying metrics would have told us. And he's walking a lot more than he was with Miami, which we got him from them in the off season. I believe he was the key piece in the Zach Veen trade once we decided that Zach Bean was no longer going to be on our team, and this was the guy that we got in return. We have some high hopes for. 7th in stolen bases, 3rd in walks in all of the Eastern League. So that's that athleticism and those walk numbers, like we said, that really not surprised us, not the word I'm looking for, but caught our attention and are glad that that is kind of the way it's going. He has a smooth, quick swing made for liners, and a lot of that power comes more with doubles, gap power, but he's able to hit some over the fence. In this outing, we saw him this couple of games. We saw him only 2 for 11 with a couple of runs, 3 strikeouts, a home run, and a few RBI for Gerber. What's his ceiling? What is his time looking like on our team? What's his role going to be? Well, I feel like he can be just another guy that throw his hat in that conversation. That I think he once Tovar's contract up, depending on what we do with that, he might be in play for that starting role with the Kairos of the world and the rest of our shortstop depth really hammered home this past off season. But also he's a guy that can come out and be a spot starter for us, I think, in the major league level. A guy, especially with that power and our outfield being the way it is, let the athleticism roll. And at worst, we can be a bench guy with some speed and play some versatile infield positions. So that's going to be it for this video. Who do you think has a bigger chance of being a big role on the next World Series team here in Colorado? Is it Bernardo Caruso pitching-wise, or is it Fred Gerber playing some infield, mostly shortstop right now? You let us know. Let me know in the comments below. That's Cody Chalifoux. I am saying see you later. More Rockies on the way soon.